I look taller today?
You do. Yeah, you got those heels on. You get the lifts.
I'm wearing lifts today just
like
to be with you. And a hat makes me tall.
I pulled out the shirt because there is some truth to it. You know who coined this phrase? My girlfriend.
I fall asleep every Sunday.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Well,
I usually
if
wake
you
up
weren't
at half.
sleeping, you'd be watching football.
I usually wake up at halftime.
All right, we have a ton to talk about. We're going to get right into the fact that we watched Justin Herbert last night, the Chargers quarterback, play just 7 days removed from a surgery on his non-throwing left hand. Really impressive. Went
Very
down a couple
impressive.
times, which made you cringe. But what were your thoughts about him getting out there and playing?
I'm amazed. I mean, listen, anyone who says that a pro quarterback is not tough, you're crazy, because you got a guy, Herbert, who had surgery in his hand. He's out there playing the next week. You got guys, Daniel Jones playing on a broken fibula. You got Rodgers playing with broken forearm.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are tough. I got to give him a lot of credit. And he played really well, too.
So you mentioned Daniel Jones, the Colts quarterback, which takes us to our next topic, which is him in general. The fibula was impressive that he was playing with a crack in the fibula. Let's talk about that because unfortunately he did suffer an Achilles injury, which ends his season, which will then lead us to our next topic. But just the ability to play with a fractured fibula, why is that? Why is he able to do that?
So you got two bones in the lower leg, your tibia and your fibula, okay? Just for argument's sake. The tibia is the weight-bearing bone. The fibula is non-weight-bearing. So in the event that you have a fractured fibula, which he did, you can technically still play because you're not weight-bearing on the fibula. Is it painful? Yes. Can you still play? Yes. Think back to the Super Bowl. Patriots played the Eagles and Terrell Owens.
Yes.
He had a fractured fibula. He actually had a screw put into it, and he played. So it's one injury that you can play through. He's not going to, I mean, unfortunately for Daniel Jones, maybe due to his instability, then it set him up for an Achilles rupture. Who knows?
It's too bad because he had this resurgence this year and the Colts are struggling and he wanted to be a part of turning that around, but he won't be. But there's someone who might be because there's some rumblings. And by the time you're watching this, we may or may not know the final word. But apparently 44-year-old out of the game for 4 or 5 years, Phillip Rivers, has decided to come back, try out for the Colts, and they're considering signing him. What do you think about a 44-year-old off-the-shelf quarterback coming back?
Sign him. He's a winner. I mean, 44, that's certainly old, but Phillip Rivers is a gunslinger. I mean, he's tough. If he can show that he can throw the ball, I'd put him in there. I mean, the Colts are on a run. I feel really bad for Daniel Jones because he had a terrible year last year. He came back and he crushed it this year. And then, unfortunately for him, he's done.
What they need is somebody who can just, not to sound stereotypical, but manage the game. Because they've got Jonathan Taylor, who's an MVP candidate. They can run the ball. They've got a great offensive line. They've struggled recently. They just got to get back on track. And if they could have somebody who doesn't throw interceptions and makes good decisions.
And familiar with the offense.
Yes.
So I think it's a no-brainer for the Colts to pick up a Phil Rivers. Wow.
Interesting. Final thoughts on the high school season. KP got it done. Foxborough, unfortunately, did not.
Yeah.
What do you hear from your guys?
I haven't talked to them yet. I just saw...
They didn't immediately say, I want to thank my physical therapist?
No, of course not.
You wouldn't be on the field if it wasn't for this guy.
No, congratulations to KP. Another undefeated season, and you guys showed up, obviously, in the Super Bowl. Foxborough, I heard it was a tough game, and I also got to give congrats to Severian, too. The Severian Hawks, C1 champions once again.
Yeah, really powerful. 3 in a row, just a dynastic, to say the least. And they beat a very, very good team twice. I mean, St. John's Prep would beat almost any other team in the entire state.
Yeah.
And the only team they couldn't beat was Severian. They just lost to them twice in 8 days, which is not the way they wanted to end the season, but not necessarily reflective of how talented they really are.
Congratulations to all you seniors out there. Hopefully going on next year, do something fun.
If you're not sleeping, you're probably watching football. But thank you for watching us.
Yes.
Foxborough, Westwood, aprpt.com. Check it out. We'll see you next week.